capisco che l'ha visto. Volevo sapere cosa ne pensava del film e se ha avuto la mia stessa impressione, cioè che sia un peccato, al di là della cosa in sé ovviamente, che Heath Ledger sia morto, perché sembra quasi che gli hanno dato l'Oscar perché è morto e non perché ha fatto un'interpretazione straordinaria. Ma se la sapete
I think there's an element of both. I think for the Americans, Flora asked me if I thought Heath Ledger, who was brilliant in The Dark Knight, got the Oscar because he was dead. I think it's 6 of one, as we say, and half a dozen of the other. He was brilliant in the movie. Let's just say, okay, I'll put it this way. Despite the fact that he died a tragic accidental death, if he hadn't been brilliant in the film, he wouldn't have won the Oscar. But because he was brilliant in the film, they gave him the Oscar, and I think that's what happened. But I think he did. I mean, I think it was a good enough performance to deserve it.
You know what? Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I did not see The Dark Knight, and I loved his work and other things. But I wonder about that. I mean, I think Hollywood's such a close-knit community in so many ways that I wonder if he hadn't been as good as you're saying and everybody said, that he might not still have won it, because it wasn't just the Oscars, it was everything. It went straight across the board for everything.
Allora, dice innanzitutto che probabilmente le motivazioni sono entrambe. Sicuramente il fatto che sia morto ha aiutato, però se non fosse stato eccezionalmente bravo non avrebbe vinto l'Oscar. E Lolita aggiunge, in realtà mi domando se non sia stata un'interpretazione eccellente in molti modi, perché in realtà ha vinto non soltanto l'Oscar, ha vinto un sacco di premi.
I really think when Hollywood loses a young talent like that, I think on a certain level they feel an element of guilt.
Quando Hollywood muore un grande talento giovane, c'è una sorta di senso di colpa che tutta la comunità sente.
Because really, these days, the studios are pretty much run by accountants and lawyers. And all they care about is the bottom line.
Perché adesso chi dirige gli studi sono i contabili, gli avvocati, e quindi a loro interessa soltanto il profitto, basta.
And this isn't a new thing. I mean, you think back to Judy Garland. They used to give her sleeping pills to make her sleep. They used to give her speed so she wouldn't eat and stay thin, and to wake her up. She was a teenager, and they were feeding her a cocktail of drugs so that she could work in their movies.
Comunque non è una novità, perché se pensiamo ad esempio a Judy Garland davano le pillole per farla stare sveglia perché lavorasse, davano le pillole perché non ingrassasse, rimanesse magra, le davano le pillole perché facesse tutto quello di cui c'era bisogno fin da quando era una ragazzina fino a quando è morta, quindi è sempre stato così.
So I think when Heath died, I think they felt, that they didn't. He was going through a bad time. He was splitting up with Michelle. He loved his daughter, and he was not going to be with his daughter anymore. And I think there's this lack of empathy, and I think that and it was accidental. He didn't commit suicide, but it was because he was under so much pressure. The part was he was one of those actors who become the role. And I think that it was just too much. He couldn't sleep, so he was taking sleeping pills, he was taking antidepressants. It was just a fatal, lethal cocktail of drugs that he took. And I think one of the reasons he got the Oscar was that Hollywood wasn't looking out for him.
E probabilmente il fatto che comunque lui stava attraversando un brutto periodo, stava divorziando, quindi dispiaciutissimo perché non aveva visto sua figlia, questo ruolo, lui si è ritrovato a questo ruolo ed è diventato il personaggio che interpretava, era uno di quegli attori lì, quindi diciamo si è trovato in una situazione di grande pressione, non è che si sia suicidato, però è una situazione che poi l'ha portata a questa morte infausta, e l'ambiente di Hollywood si è sentito talmente in colpa che comunque non ha potuto fare altro che premiarlo.
I mean, on a very different level, I mean, last night, even I, just from doing my talk yesterday, and then signing the autographs and talking to you all, and you, because the adrenaline kicks in, you know, and I'm talking to you and having fun, and then I go and I'm talking to Flora and telling stories and laughing. I was so energized. I couldn't sleep last night, and I just came from a convention, you know, not a heavy-duty role on a movie.
That was the wine.
That was the wine.
C'è a livello molto inferiore ovviamente, però quando una persona si trova deve fare tante cose come lei ieri che ha fatto l'intervento, poi dopo ha parlato con tutti gli altri, insomma tante cose una dietro l'altra, l'adrenalina va ed è difficile riuscire a tranquillizzarsi perché non è riuscito a dormire. Allora ha detto ovviamente che è stato il vino che non l'ha fatto dormire.
So I totally understand. Okay, so we do one more question?
Yes, if there is one.
If there is one?
Or we close here. No.
Oh, one more. Okay.
Parlando di film, a proposito di attori, ha visto Tropic Thunder? E cosa ne pensa? Se l'ha visto?
I did see Tropic Thunder, and I actually liked it. Someone I worked with in a play 15 years ago was the writer and producer, and an actor, well, he's a producer now, called Justin Thoreau. So I watched it because it was his project.
Dunque lei l'ha visto, le è piaciuto, in più ha lavorato anni fa a teatro con uno dei produttori del film.
I mean, it's candy floss, you know, but I honestly believe that only Robert Downey Jr. could have pulled that off. He's the only actor who could have pulled that off.
È un film leggero, diciamo, però secondo me nessun altro attore avrebbe potuto interpretare il ruolo di Robert Downey Jr., nessun altro ce l'avrebbe potuta fare a renderlo.
Did you like it? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to say before I go, I'm not going to say the same thing I said yesterday. As you all know, it's my birthday today, and if you go on IMDb, you can see how old I am, but I'm not telling you. Let's just say I'm much older than I look. And I no lifting. No, you can check behind my ears. It's all real. I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday. It's been such a fantastic weekend. These guys have taken such good care of me. I've had probably one of the best birthdays of my life. I just want, really, honestly, I want to, and trust me, I don't celebrate my birthdays anymore.
Finally, and so thank you. So thanks to all the guests that came from abroad. We hope to see you next year or the following year, even if it's not Eurocon. A tutti quanti gli italiani penso che ci vedremo qui l'anno prossimo, come al solito. Marina, William will come next year, I suppose. Okay. I don't know if we'll have Lolita next year, but she will. Okay, she will. Ok, allora grazie a tutti e finalmente ci si riposa. Is there somebody who wants to have an autograph now? Anyone need an autograph?
Alza la manina.